there! Detective Raychel here, and I'm on the hunt for new plants and animals that have never been seen before. Did you know that scientists have counted over 8 million life forms? And still, that's only a fraction of what they believe are still waiting to be found. That the best place to look would be the rainforest, since these are the biodiversity hotspots of the world. Biodiversity refers to the variety of shapes, sizes, and colors of plants and animals on our planet. You wouldn't believe the strange animals that exist out here in the world. Without biodiversity, our world would be dull and boring. Sometimes plants or animals go extinct, which means there are no more of them left on the planet. Each time this happens, we lose a little bit of the Earth's biodiversity. A sad thing indeed. Oftentimes, plants or animals will go extinct in the rainforest because of a process called deforestation. This often happens when farmers clear the rainforest lands and the trees so that they can farm their food. But it's important to respect Mother Nature so that our world can be full of a variety of plants and animals and colors. Yay! Instead of cutting down the forest to farm, we could try using regenerative agriculture. That means the plants and animals that we farm will eat and grow in the forest. No need to cut it down to have healthy soil and a vibrant farm. Our art project today is inspired by Romero Britto. Romero Britto considers the role of an artist to be an agent of positive change. He uses all kinds of patterns to convey diverse plants and animals in his artwork. He is passionate about preserving and protecting the Brazilian rainforest. We're going to draw rainforest trees in our art project today and use lots of colors and patterns inspired by Romero Britto. We're also going to hide some rainforest animals inside of our art piece. Go find your art supplies and let's get started. For this art project, you're going to need a pencil with an eraser, a black marker, a white piece of paper, colorful markers, and a ruler. And if you don't have a ruler, you can just use the straight edge of a book or clipboard. Pause this video to grab your supplies, then press play when you're ready. Alright, let's get started by grabbing a white piece of paper and your pencil. You'll need something with a straight edge, like a ruler. I couldn't find my ruler, so I'm using this clipboard to define my straight lines. It works just fine. Now, we're going to create our trees. Put your straight edge up against the side of your paper and drag your pencil along the straight edge to make a line. You'll want it at a slight inward angle so that your trees will be smaller at the top and larger at the bottom. This will give your art piece perspective. Artists use perspective to represent three-dimensional objects on a two-dimensional surface. Perspective can create an illusion of space and depth in a way that looks natural and realistic. Keep drawing lines until you have about 4 or 5 trees on your paper. Some trees should be thin, and other trees should be thick. Some trees may appear further away when they're thinner. This is called depth perception. Trees are so important. They provide food and shelter for many of the rainforest animals. Now that you've made the outlines of your trees, we're going to add some branches. You can draw branches anywhere you choose on your trees. Just pick. Draw a curved line coming out of the side of the tree, then back to the tree trunk. You can draw branches on branches and just go with what feels good to you. After I draw a branch, I make sure to erase the tree trunk line so that the branch appears to be connected to the tree. Continue drawing more branches and erasing tree trunk lines in those areas as you go along. You may be wondering why this tree branch that I'm drawing looks a little funky. I'm actually drawing a hidden animal. Can you guess what it is? It's a crocodile. Maybe you'll want to use your imagination to draw a rainforest animal hidden in one of your branches too. Alright, once you've drawn all your branches, you'll want to draw the treetops. Make curved lines at the top of each tree to represent the forest canopy. The canopy is the upper layer or habitat zone where many animals, including insects, birds, monkeys, frogs, and sloths, can be found. I'm imagining what I can hide in the canopy. This treetop shape reminds me of a caterpillar, so I'll draw an upside down caterpillar here. What are you going to hide in your canopy? Vines are common in rainforests and are often seen hanging from trees. Vines don't get enough sunlight on the forest floor, so they slowly climb up the trees to reach towards the sun. I'll draw some vines hanging from all my branches. These vines remind me of a snake, so I'm going to turn this vine into a hidden snake right here on this branch. The anaconda snake lives in the rainforest, and it's the largest snake in the world. Now we're going to add more patterns, shapes, and, of course, hidden animals to cover our trees. I'm going to draw a giraffe right here. The key to hiding your animals is to draw your animal, then draw similar line patterns next to the animal so that it appears to blend in. Now that I've drawn my giraffe, I'm going to draw a rectangle pattern around it before moving on to my next shape. Now I'm going to hide a butterfly up in my tree here. Remember, you can choose any rainforest animal you'd like. Just remember to use patterns and shapes to hide it carefully in the trees. This is going to look great in the end. And your animals will be tricky to spot. Keep drawing more animals. I've hidden a toucan, a tree frog, a monkey, a spider, and now I'll use my black marker to go over the outline of everything I've drawn so far. Then I'll finish drawing in sections of patterns all throughout my trees. Have fun with it. Let your creativity shine. Once you've finished outlining your trees and drawing in your patterns, use your eraser to erase any pencil lines that are still visible. Once you've done that, it's time to add some color. One trick to hiding your animals is to make them camouflage. That means you'll color in the background, the same color as the animal. Have fun and use as many bright colors as you can. It's okay to leave some areas white if that's part of your overall design, but in general, go for lots of color. Woohoo! We did it! Now take a separate piece of paper and write down a list of the animals that are hidden in your drawing. Now go test your friends and family members and see if they can find them all. As a bonus, give them some fun facts about the rainforest and let them know why biodiversity is so important. Thanks for joining me on the hunt for new animals. That was a lot of fun. I wanted to let you know that I'm going to be featuring student artwork on my upcoming videos. So please send a photo of your artwork to heyparachute@gmail.com and maybe you'll be featured as a star artist on one of my future videos. Have a beautiful day, everybody, and keep your eye out for some cool species of animals wherever you go. I'm going to keep on hunting. Ciao for now.